Good morning, everybody, and welcome to King Arthur Pendragon, the Great Pendragon Campaign, year 485, Winter Phase. Someone else say something.
Woo!
Yeah.
Excellent. Good. Hopefully, everybody out there can hear all of us once again for the second week in a row. Wouldn't that be amazing? Luke, I've made your face be super huge, and I'm gonna fix that. So
Please,
that your face...
please not. The last face you want.
All you see are just his
we
glasses.
can
and his
just
eyes
like
all-
just right all right, cool. I think we got it set. You're approximately proportionate to the rest of us.
Sick.
Awesome. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, super stoked. There's like snow drifting down outside here in Montreal today, and
Oh, nice.
I'm stoked to go through some character creation in front of everybody, and also go through all the winter phase stuff, which is again complex, arcane, and amazing. So super stoked.
So psyched.
Yeah.
Excellent.
How are y'all? Eric, what's been going on with you in the last week?
Oh boy, I'm super good. So last night I rewatched Burn After Reading and Lucky Number 11, and boy, I appreciate some good storytelling, and I kept thinking about it. So like Burn After Reading is definitely one of the better examples of like the game Fiasco by Jason
Nice.
Morningstar, right? And it's like one of like those like real big touchstones. And but I was trying to think about how to do Lucky Number 11, which is basically like a non I don't know the. It's interesting to see cinematography do like non-linear storytelling. And I'm like, how can you do non-linear storytelling really well in a role-playing game? And it's really hard because you don't know what's going to happen usually. So I was kind of just thinking and chewing on how to evoke some of those types of things. Like what kind of mechanics, like how could you play in a way that like builds to this kind of like reveal? It must, I don't know, it'd be hard. It might be easier with an audience is what I ended up getting at, is if you can separate audience from player.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Very cool. Last night I rewatched Inglorious Bastards in preparation for 2017. So yeah.
Oh God.
I thought you were saying preparation of the winter phase, and I was like, oh boy, I am
Yeah,
not
well, that would be.
I thought we were doing economics today.
Oh, I
That'd be
know.
a very
I'm
special
really scared.
winter
But,
phase. Cool,
2017 is 2016's winter phase.
right? Yeah. Oh, my sweet summer children. So Jess, you had a
Yes.
very dramatic week last week in King Arthur Pendragon. How have the
I
rest
did.
of your games gone?
Pretty good for real life, Jess. I saw Rogue One yesterday.
Nice.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
We're gonna
let me
be
know
we're gonna be
when
completely
you guys see
spoiler
it
free
so I
with
can
our
talk about it.
conversation, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna say a word, but
Yeah.
I did like it.
Good.
That's my review.
I have had fun watching like the spoiler free Twitter impressions roll in, because there are
Yeah.
people who are like, "Oh my god, it was amazing," or like, "It's the first time I've seen people who look like me be the heroes on screen,"
Yes.
so that's really great. And then I've seen a bunch of
Yes.
other people be like, it was a fine movie, but it just didn't do it for me, and I'm like, wow, I'm
Yeah.
really interested now.
It's different.
Yeah.
The Star Wars stories are taking a little bit of a different path, and I think it's cool.
That sounds very cool to me. Eric, you saw it too, right?
No, I have not seen it yet, but I've heard
Oh.
it described to me
Okay.
in a very like vague way that it seems more in line with sort of like people's representations of playing Star Wars as like a role-playing game kind
Okay.
of
Yes.
than the actual original trilogy and stuff. Okay.
It felt like watching someone else play Battlefront,
Yeah.
which to me is great. So
Yeah, it's a really different genre, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was more war-y,
Yeah.
I guess.
That's pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna see it now.
Yeah.
That's the right way to sell that movie to me,
So-
personally.
Yeah, and a friend of mine before doing that, real quick, because it's Pendragon related, he was mentioning King Arthur Pendragon hacking it to beat Jedi. With the
Yeah.
trait values and having pluses or minuses, and anyways,
Yeah, I wonder, like,
do on that.
because like Pendragon has such a complex string of opposed traits.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to really define them as like
Oh, yeah.
Sith versus light side or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm super interested.
But if you could make that that pairing, right? Like there's something there. I think there's
Yeah.
something there. It's not going to be nearly as good refined as Greg Stafford's game here right now. Eventually, but yeah, there's definitely some fun there to be had.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Luke, how have you been doing?
Pretty good. I've been on vacation this week. I was supposed to be fulfilling inheritance, but everything is late. All the components. There's so many components. But my box is full. My apartment is full of boxes right now of cards and envelopes and all sorts of other stuff. And there's more coming. But since everything was late this week, and I already had taken the time off, I'm like, fuck, what do I do now? So I just decided I was going to do nothing. So I completely just went underwater this week, just bloop, bloop, bloop.
Nice.
And I have been obsessing over Banner Saga 2.
Nice.
If you haven't played this, it's totally worth it. Banner Saga 1 and 2. The first one was a Kickstarter project. That's not why I played it though. It's this like, kind of mythological Norse world. It's not quite, Scandinavia. So they've developed their own creatures and politics and whatnot. The art and music, like the whole
Art is amazing.
it's just incredible. Like, right, it's just like really some like unique stuff, and it's really fantastic. So I finished Banner Saga 2, which was even better than Banner Saga 1, which I loved. And it took me a while to get into the combat system. It took me a while, like when I started to figure out how like chess-like it was. But now they added a survival mode to 2, and that I've just been obsessed this week trying to beat survival mode. You have to beat 40 battles in a row. And I am just like after we're done here, I'm going back to battle 32, being like,
Straight underwater.
Dive.
Yeah.
yeah. But I hold myself to a very high standard. No one can die. Like you get like 40 characters or something for 40 battles, but you only get 6 per battle. And my standard is no one dies. Like I have to do all 40 battles with no one dying.
That's awesome.
I love them. I love my little characters.
Yeah, it's important. It's so fun as like a game designer to continually rediscover how important it is that there be characters in your game that your players can identify with.
Oh yeah, totally.
So it's just critical. Yeah, awesome. God, what have I been up to in the last week? I don't even remember. I don't know. I worked a lot. Oh no, I went to. Oh God. I did so much this week. Wednesday night I was playing Netrunner, which is great always. And then Thursday night I went out to see a band or a DJ group called A Tribe Called Red, and they were just fucking amazing. So it's a trio of First Nations dudes in Canada who made a band. And their music is incredible, and it was like literally the best live concert I've been to like ever. And I've only been to like 5, but number 1 out of 5. Pretty awesome. Like, it was a really tiny venue. There were probably only like 500 people there, but they filled the venue.
Tribe Called Red?
A Tribe Called Red. And like, the music was like really, really energetic and really like, it felt great to be listening to in that venue. And it was all like live mixed and really cool. And then like the entire crowd was just like happy and boppy and dancey and like having a great time.
Awesome.
And they had like street dancers come out on stage and do all sorts of really cool like street dance stuff, breakdancing and all sorts of cool stuff. They had people come out in traditional First Nations garb and like dance on stage.
Nice.
It was super, super cool. So that was awesome.
Cool.
All right, so spoilers begin now. Last time on King Arthur Pendragon, we had a battle, the Battle of Muircred Creek, and in that battle, poor Ivan died at the hands of what? It was just a Saxon warrior, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I did not get any cred at
No.
Muircred Creek.
Knighted. Well, you were knighted, and then immediately thrown as the grist for the mill.
I mean, that's his job.
Yep.
Right. He did his
You
job.
performed admirably. I'm
Yeah.
sure that your friends and family will. Well, I don't know about family. Your friends will host a lavish funeral in your memory.
Yes.
But that leaves us with the conundrum that you need a new character.
I do.
I thought we would do character creation on stream today because you guys didn't get to see it last time. And it is a fun and interesting process that's really more about like discovering who your character is than creating the character that you are. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
So without any further ado, why don't we get started on that? And Luke and Eric, you're both welcome to follow along. I've created dummy characters or backup characters for everybody in Roll20.
Red, just back up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's your backups.
And the reason, actually, according to the rules of the game, you're supposed to have 2 characters on tap at all times. Because your first character is probably going to die. Yeah, actually, I didn't just create backups because I know. I created backups because the game is like, also create a second character. And maybe he's your younger brother or something like that. Because this just happens a lot.
Right. I understand.
I know what I'm making. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I'll just... I'll flip open to the the book of knights and ladies, and we'll start going through it all. And we'll try to get through this fairly quickly so that we can go into manners. So today is going to be like a lot of bookkeeping. First, we're going to do all of the character creation, and then we're going to do all of the winter phase, which is like experience and spending experience and manners and marriage, childbirth, horse survival. Like, it's so cool. I can't wait.
Yeah, no, this is like, I've been looking forward to this part of the game.
Yep. The real King Arthur Pendragon starts here.
Yes.
Is there like horse siring?
I think there is, actually.
Really?
Yes, really.
This is like
Cool.
Crusader. This is the Crusader Kings 2 hack of King Arthur Pendragon.
Oh wait, hang on. Maybe I can like start playing the Crusader Kings music in the background.
I'm
Yeah.
excited. I am so excited for this.
Music.
Nerd.
Hang on.
I mean, battles like just having battles and then just going back to downtime and like building up your little manor and getting married and trying to marry off your kids. Going back to battles and it's going to, yes, look, this is all I want. This is all I
Man. YouTube is taking forever to like start playing things. All right, let's get started. So, number 1. This advocates first starting with personal data. So, age. All of the calculations for your starting character are based on the assumption that your knight starts at 21 and ladies at 16. Squire, or, what are we calling them?
Yeah.
Stewards at 16.
Stewards.
So, find out the year in which your character is beginning play. It's the year 485. So, yes.
I'm just gonna open a notepad for all this shit.
Sure. I think you might actually be able to calculate it or not calculate, but track it in Roll20 as well. Let's see.
You can't track it in Roll20. So then these would have to be a younger brother then, right?
Well,
Because you start
I
at
think
21.
that Ivan was an only child.
That's fair.
Yeah.
If you're starting someone who's completely of a different family. Okay.
Right. That's what I thought. Of course,
Well, that
we
makes
could alter that. Yes. So.
I'll be Nidian's younger brother or something, hopefully. We'll see.
Traits, skills, people, mana, glory. All right. So. I think there's a spot on the sheet for important events, history. So, Jess, on the glory tab, there's a history, date, important event. So,
Force.
485 would be 464, and you can write under the year 464, born.
It's pretty
Let's
important.
see, I'll do this. We'll see what's right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Did I have a glorious birth?
Hang on. There we go. Much better. I'm just updating the map so that people can actually see what's going on here. There. Okay. Yes. Born.
Steven, I think you might have something set up to be. You're looking at a different. There we go.
Yeah,
Never
I
mind.
flipped it around. Thank you.
There we go.
Yeah, and then you can add a new line, and after for year 464, so year 479, you can write squired.
Cool.
So, son or daughter number. You can decide by choice or random roll which son or daughter you are. So, heir, spare, 4th, 5th, 6th, or 7th.
Let's do some rolls for
Cool.
these.
Roll 1d6 for me, please.
Okay. Oh my god. Let me find my tab.
Boom. Nidian, you are a
That's me.
spare.
Nice. Perfect.
Is that
Ah, I didn't do that right.
yeah, strange. Nidian, is that your younger brother that you're developing?
I think I am.
Excellent.
That's what I'm going for.
All right. So, Ivan, or Silden, rather, Jess, you are looking at the 4th child.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's the heir of the first child, the spare, the second child, and then the third one is always given to the church, and so the next result is the 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the deal. Heir, spare, and prayer. Yeah. Knight number 3 goes to the church as like, yeah, this
Wow.
is, you become that person. Okay. Younger sons are normally left without inheritance, but unless you're playing non-knights with the esquire option, your knighted younger son must have a generous relative. Worth considering. So, are you from Logres?
Hmm.
Or did you want to be from somewhere else? For example,
I mean, oh, go ahead.
Cambria, Cumbria, Cornwall, Brittany, Ireland. Oh, you can't start in Ireland in the Uther period. Sorry. You could be from a Saxon.
Well, Lagros is good for me.
Okay, cool. Right.
Where is my?
In that case, then I think it's easy enough to just start you from Salisbury, so that can be your homeland.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. All right. So, do you want to be Kimry again? Your options are Kimry, Roman, Saxon, Irishman, Pict, and Aquitanian.
What is Aquitanian?
Roman.
Oh,
Isn't Roman an
Oh no,
option?
Roman is different. What is Aquitanian? Let's see. Hang on. The Aquitanians are Goths, Visigoths to be precise. The Goths were created when their war god mixed the blood of conquered foes with dirt to make a hardy race of warriors. They originally lived in the wild and savage isles of Scanza, far to the north and the east. Its wild forests and harsh, wintry plains made them tough. Then the Goths left there upon their horses, always seeking better ways, and came to Scythia. There they divided into 2 tribes. First were the Visigoths, the others were the unimportant Ostrogoths.
do I pretty much just have to be like a brute if I pick that one?
Let's see what the stereotype. Arrogant continental nobility. Even a little soft, since they so prefer the ways of love.
Oh,
Self-image is sophisticated continental nobility, where noblesse oblige is a virtue of the nobles, who wisely and benevolently oversee their vassals of all classes. Let's be practical. These are sophisticated cultural people, able to charm, make poetry, and read. They are from the land of Sir Lancelot.
yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
You're going to be
Sounds cool.
our version of King Uther period Sir Lancelot? All right, cool. So you can write in your, what, I think
Culture?
is Aquitanian.
Aquitanian.
Yeah.
We got that wrong.
Aqui. Tainan. Yeah.
Okay, so not like Aquaman. Rep.
No, unfortunately not. Right. So, find your liege. Your liege lord is Earl Roderick, of course. Forms of society. You live in an urban society, which I don't think we actually calculate. So, liege lord is Sir Roderick, Earl of Salisbury. Your home is Salisbury. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we would normally roll on the Liege Lord's table, but we don't need to because we already know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Current class. This step ultimately determines what class of knight your new character is going to be. Step 1, find your father's class. In this section are lists of the various types of office. Note that these lists do not represent a population distribution. Right. You've already found the new form of government. You are Urban 1, I think.
Where do I put that?
You don't. I'm just tracking
Okay.
for
Sorry,
our
I just noticed Luke's hat, and it's fucking amazing.
Right, the Nostromo, right?
Oh, what does
So
it say
good.
on it? Is it the Nostromo? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So good.
Cool.
Someone asked me, what's your hat? What's a Nostromo? And I just, they asked me last night, and I just deadpanned to them. I was like, it's a spaceship.
You weren't like, oh, it was a mining vessel that was lost in a tragic,
It was a mining
accident.
vessel.
They were very drunk, and I was like, what's the fastest way to end this?
Yeah. How can I extract myself from this conversation? All right, Jess, the Society of Salisbury in Uther's period is Urban 2, so please roll 1d20 for me, please.
Okay. 5.
5. Your father was a militia leader.
Cool.
So, question therefore is, why are you a knight? Please roll 1d20 for me, please. Oh,
1.
wow. You are a knight to honor your father's soldierly deeds.
Okay.
Sure.
Right, to honor father's soldierly deeds.
Cool. Now, of course, Nidian's younger brother, Babian, already knows all of this information because it's simply from his father.
Daddy-in?
Yeah, does that mean,
Yeah,
hold
from
on.
his father, Ladian.
That's interesting. Yeah, I just have the same daddy. So I have Daddy-in again.
Yes.
Right? Everything's this.
I think canonically your father's name is Pelin, but we're going to call him Daddian until
still
a famous
Daddian.
character. I was
Daddian.
thinking last week if Uther actually met you, he'd have to be like, I remember your father, Daddian. And I was like, I can't do that. I'm sorry.
I can't.
I just can't. In some games I can, but in King Arthur Pendragon I can't. Okay, Jess, please roll on the family wealth table 1d20.
Oops. 19.
Let's see. 19. Jesus H. Wow.
Jesus
so
Harold.
Your father was not. Yeah, Jesus Harold. Your father was not a knight. But nevertheless, your starting wealth is rich.
Holla.
9 to 12 pounds a year. So that's just like where you start from. So make a note somewhere that your starting wealth is rich.
Rich, all caps.
Yeah. So your father was a militia leader. Which is like not even one of these things. I guess that was you were an esquire. Or he was an esquire. So yes, so your starting class. All newly made knights from urban societies begin as household knights. That's good. Yes, you are right, okay, yeah. That means that you're a what am I seeing here? Okay. Younger sons are less wealthy, cannot go below poor. Okay, so you have lost 1 wealth level for being the son of an esquire. Or daughter. We haven't determined your gender yet, so to
Okay.
speak. So you are now an ordinary knight, or your starting wealth is ordinary.
Okay.
No, the riches.
Uh-huh. So, equipment. Yes. So in the Uther and Anarchy periods, an ordinary knight starts with chainmail and open helm, worth 10 points of armor. So that goes where?
Chainmail skills, oddly enough.
Yes. Yeah, chainmail and open helm, worth 10 points of armor.
Together? Is
Yeah,
10?
together, they're worth 10 points.
Okay. I'll just put it in the same thing then.
Yep. You have a shield worth 6 points of armor.
Cool.
You have a sword.
Sword
Mm-hmm.
is combat skills, right?
I think that's equipment.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yes, yes, yes.
Yep.
Sword.
Yep. Shield. Sorry, you already have a shield. 5 spears.
Nice.
A dagger.
Do I put the number next to the
Yeah.
clothing pounds?
Oh, I think you can just click the plus add button and add a new object.
Yeah, but like 5 spears. Should I put 5 in the number field or?
I just put like spears parentheses 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that field is for. 5.
Let's see.
And then sorry, dagger.
Yes, dagger. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
I think
that's what
understand.
I'm saying. Just click the add button.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is like specifically for clothing.
Okay.
Yep.
So these all go here. And a dagger.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for horses. So we can scroll up a little bit and you can click the plus add button. And you get to add a charger, 2 roundseys, and a sumpter. So that's the type. Yep.
C. I-E.
Rouncys. Runcy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
Singular, plural, whatever.
There's the add button. I have to double click it for some reason.
Yeah, it's because when you click it once, you're editing the thing that you just added, and then you have to click out in order to be able to add it. Roll20 is a little bit weird in some certain ways.
Charger, 2 roundseys.
2 roundseys and a sumpter.
Sumpter.
So your charger is your war horse, your roundseys are your riding horses, and your sumpter is your pack horse, basically.
Cool.
Cool, good deal. That's your equipment. Mm-hmm. Now, Babyan, do you need your equipment as well?
No, I assume I'm still an esquire here as far as my wealth goes.
Okay.
The Querbullian helm, shield, sword, spear, dagger, and war pony.
War pony.
So I have already decided my gender is going to be female. I'm going to be a younger sister, and my name is Carowin.
Carowin?
Yeah.
Pretty.
Cerwen. Carowin, right?
Awesome. Love it.
Great.
All right, so it's time to choose personality traits.
Means black-haired.
So.
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
Jess, would you like to take standard traits, do random determination, or shape your traits?
Let's start off with standard and then bump them around a little bit.
Yeah, there's modifiers that you get to apply after standards. All right, so you are an Aquitanian.
Yes.
So your chaste starts at 13.
Okay.
Your energetic starts at 13. Forgiving at 12. Generous has no change. Honest is 13.
Oops.
Just is 13. Merciful, 13.
Just a well-rounded guy.
Yeah. The next one is prudent at 12.
Okay.
And then valorous at 15.
Wow.
Eric, what are you doing?
I've been modifying them for the Kimrick British Christian defaults, and then I'm also going to play with them a little bit.
Very cool. So that's chaste 13, energetic 13, generous 13, modest 13, temperate 13, and valorous 15. For those of you following.
Valor, what's that?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, your sister is gonna come up sometime and just trash talk Nidian.
Yeah.
And be like, "What's the matter, scaredy boy?"
Yep.
Good
still
deal.
still never got over me whooping your ass with a stick every day.
There you
The
go.
yard.
That's now we know a little bit more about why Nidian is so very Nidian. All right. Yeah, regional trait modifiers. So regions grant certain modifiers. These apply to all cultures in that region. So, for example, both Kimri and Romans in Logris get energetic +1, forgiving +1, etc. So,
Steven,
yes.
real quick reminder because I'm playing a lady. I think we got rid of this. The lady modifier where women have -1d6 +3 to Valorous. Get rid of that shit.
No, that's
Yeah.
specifically if you're playing a lady, which is not a knight. So that would be like the steward's modifier in our version of the system.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, so for being from Aquitaine, you start with Vengeful +2, so increase your Vengeful.
Wait.
Which is,
forgiving.
yeah, you have to decrease your
10.
forgiving. Yep, okay.
Back to 10.
Proud +2, so Modest goes down to 8 for you.
Okay.
And Trusting +2.
Cool.
Not very suspicious. Of course, Logris gets +1 to Energetic, Forgiving, Honest, Just, Trusting, and Valorous. So that's for Carowin? Yeah. Individual differences. Choose one trait to start at 16 if you so desire. It is often good to do so because remember, if you get all the starred traits to 96 plus, or then you get the chivalry bonus.
Jet.
Chad.
Yeah, I'm gonna make just 16.
Just. Cool.
Yeah, I was thinking just, but maybe I'll do generous. That could be interesting.
We've already seen how that can play out.
Yeah.
It's fun.
All right. Doing it.
Generous 16.
I'm so generous.
What that means is that like people who you don't know of you as a generous knight.
Ivind win Bivind.
God, I love the naming strategy we've discovered for these characters. All right, finally, add a total of 6 points to any trait or traits desired. You can distribute them wherever you want. However, no trait can be made greater than 19.
Huh. Trying to think about the like poetic thing. How that would. So I guess temperate.
Okay.
I have 6, right?
Yes, 6 points. Now down to 4, it looks like. Energetic is usually quite good for a knight.
Yeah.
You could be
Yeah, that
exceptionally
served me
chaste
pretty well.
if you wanted.
Give energetic a 15.
Cool. You got 2 more points to go.
Merciful.
Merciful. Cool.
Merciful.
Merciful of 15. Not bad at all. Nice. Okay. Eric, how did you do?
Yep. So my just was bumped to 16. I boosted my energetic to 16 and
Cool.
my generous to 16, and then the last point I spent into valorous to bump to 17.
Yeah.
I'm going with the true paladin. I'm going to be a fighter.
Yep.
Character right now.
Totally. I can see that. All right. Awesome. So, directed traits by homeland. Some homelands have special characteristics. Add these to the values already on your character sheets. So, your homeland is Salisbury, so you have a directed trait, which you can just click add. Suspicious of Silchester.
Sorry.
Ish.
Not under directed traits. I think it's actually under something else.
No,
Right.
it is.
I
It is
see
under
it.
directed traits.
You just have to add it. There's a drop down for the trait type, and then
Oh, suspicious. Yeah.
Yep. And new directed traits start at the value of 1d6 plus 1. So,
Okay.
Jess, would you roll 1d6 plus 1? 2. Not very suspicious. So what that is whenever you're dealing with Silchester, your suspicious gets a bonus of 2. So all of a sudden, instead of being trusting 12, suspicious 8, you're trusting 10, suspicious 10. And that's the same for you, Eric. So go ahead and roll that 1d6 plus 1.
I did. I got a 2.
Oh, okay, good, both of you.
Oh, we both got 2s.
Yep.
Yeah, we're in that fake news. We don't believe that Silchester's that bad.
Now,
So if my suspicious is 8, should I put 10 in the directed trait box?
no, 2 is correct.
Okay.
It's just like it's a +2. Conceptualize it as +2 instead of 2.
Okay.
So now you're supposed to check for religious bonuses. Now I don't think any of you have all of the underlined traits at 16 plus. So for Aquitania, it'd be chaste, honest, just, merciful, and temperate. You're definitely not there yet.
I'm so close though. I'm 6 points off.
Nice. And if you do, then depending on your religion, you get bonuses. But we haven't defined our religions yet, have we?
Mm-mm.
Let's see. I don't think we missed it anywhere. Unless it's like... there it is. Under the Aquitanian. Let's see. Religion. Your religion is Arian Christianity. Interesting. Arian, from Saint Arius, who has taught us the truth, and our bishops follow that. We know that Jesus Christ did not exist for all eternity, but was created by God the Father. Our forefathers were taught this, and it has guided us to our great status. So, you are Christian, Arian. Which actually isn't even on the sheet.
A drop down. Says that Roman Christian or British Christian?
No. You can... You can just select Roman Christian if you
Okay. I'll make a note of the specific thing.
And actually, so Roman Christian, if you are a 16 plus, or if you get the religious bonus, if you're a Roman Christian, you get +6 hit points. But if you're an Arian Christian, you get 2 hit points and +3 damage. Cool. So I don't think either of you are chivalrous knights either. Passions. Right. So the standard passions for an Aquitanian are as follows. Your loyalty to your lord is 13.
Mm-hmm.
Your love of family is 15. Your hospitality is 15. And your honor, hot-blooded Aquitanian, is 17.
Meow. For
Kimrick, of course, all 4 of those start at 15. Homeland passions. So, yeah, like what? Your homeland is Salisbury. So you have a hate of Saxons. And that starts at a value of 4d6 plus 1.
Okay.
11. You're not very hateful of Saxons. However,
not super hatey.
Carowyn has a burning hatred of Saxons in her heart. Far more so than her cowardly older brother. All right. So, individual differences, right-shaped character passions, common passions, homeland passions, landlord passions. Right. So 2 new passions are introduced, both of them for landlords. Now, all 3 of you are going to start out as landlords, so all of you should add this. You all have a passion called concern, parentheses, my commoners.
This is for our active characters, though, right?
Yes. And actually also for these second characters. Now that your second characters have been knighted, they also have been granted estates. They're also landlords. So concern for my commoners, and that starts with a value of 7. This passion is used primarily in calculating various landholding options and reactions. For example, it may be used in opposition to love of family when there is a shortage of food. And you also have another passion called loyalty, parenthesis, vassals. Which actually I don't think you start with, because I don't think any of you are starting as a banneret knight. You don't have any vassals under you. You're only starting as...
you don't get assigned any Or our I can't remember. Doesn't like our family determine that if we get elevated to knight, then don't our like cousins and shit like that become our bannerets?
Maybe so. So keep that there with a value of 13, and either we just won't use it because it's not relevant right now, or we will use it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, attributes and statistics. So, right, you're starting with attributes. You have a total of 60 points to distribute amongst the 5 attributes. So that basically that's on the stats page, the very first page, your attributes. So basically, if you just make all 5 of those, size, dexterity, strength, constitution, appearance, if you make them all 12, and then every time you add one to one of them, you subtract one from another one, that's how to do it. So your damage is calculated off of your strength plus your size. Yes, your healing rate is your constitution plus your strength. Your movement rate is strength plus dex. Your total hit points is constitution plus size. So really, you want to make sure that your strength, size, and constitution are high to have high damage and high hit points. So, cool. Did you have a question?
I mean, we don't want to be like butt ugly either, though, right?
True. Though maybe it would be amusing to be butt ugly. Maybe Baby and the reason that she's the lesser known of the 2 knights is because she is butt ugly to Nidian's incredible beauty.
Like a 6 appearance, but like a 16 flirt.
Exactly.
Be
Just
hilarious.
like really, really charismatic. So I'm going to let you all figure that out real quick. And I'm going to step away momentarily. We'll finish the skills and combat skills, and then we'll take our break, but I will be right back.
Okay. I guess I'll take some out of Dex.
I think you can die of ugliness in the game too, can't you? Like when we, I mean, not that we're ever going to reach the point where we start aging, but eventually, where is that? Eventually, Greg Stafford has determined that once we reach like 30 or something, our stats start dropping, because life is cruel.
True.
I don't know, but yeah, whatever. I remember last time we played, some one of us was a really ugly knight and did very, very well. Like it was like this big, like hairy, brutish dude, and was maybe it was Dro. He was always talking about his hairy chest and ended up marrying rich and having this huge family. And yeah, my like moderately handsome knight was destitute.
Yeah, looks aren't everything, guys.
Yeah.
I'm really considering just making a strength of 19 and just going from there.
Wow.
Max it out and just.
I mean, how does attractiveness relate to the number? Like,
The
is
thing is,
Paul an average person?
She's of an appearance of 10, so like she's not like bad. She's a constitution of 10. Her strength is 19, dexterity is 12, and size is 10. I just like bumped everything. Oh, that doesn't add up right. It should be 18. Yeah, I just gonna bump everything into strength. No, actually, it'd be better because if I want features, then there's no reason to go above 17. But making strength rolls is really important in our game. Let's see, 13 is important. So I might drop one off of. Let's see. Well, I'm still gonna be doing 28. I can drop one off size and add it to dexterity to make it. No. 110. And I need to drop one off of something. Drop it off size then. Okay, let me just run it through a calculator again. Make sure I 60.
Yeah. Make sure I'm not cheating.
Got it. Perfect. All right. Size of 9, dexterity of 13, strength of 18, constitution of 10, appearance of 10.
Wow.
Wait. Size 9?
Yeah, but strength 18.
I don't know, man. You're gonna get knocked down. You're like,
Yeah, but if I don't though.
Sure.
Yeah, but
That's really true though. I forgot that's a thing that happens. Getting
How,
like that's what
how many
size.
hit points does that build give you?
I don't know. Hit points are con plus size.
It should give you your current hit points right there.
Oh yeah, it's right now. Well, yeah, it was 19, and now it's gonna be 20. I might want to drop something for it. That's right. That's probably more important.
So are you Simric or Kimric, whatever? Did you
Yeah.
take your +3 con bonus?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Jess, what are the Aquitanian bonuses?
I think he said +2 strength, +3 strength, maybe.
Cultural attribute modifiers?
No, that's what are the attribute? Yeah, the cultural attribute modifiers. Yeah.
For an Aquitanian, it's +1 dex, +1 con, and +1 app.
So my Constitution starts at 15.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's really like okay. So
And
really,
that's
if I don't
outside of
modify
the 20 count.
yeah, if I don't mind anything, it's just 12, 12, 12, 12, 15, 12. Okay. Let's do this then. All right. So derived statistics. I need to look at. Okay. So hit points is con plus size. Damage is size plus strength. All right. Let's drop some from. Let's drop 5 from Constitution. Strength 17. So wait, no. The lowest. What's the lowest possible number you can have in a stat?
Let's see.
3 or something.
So it's gaining +5 for my Kimric, or +3 for my Constitution there. So the idea is if I drop it down to a 10, then it's really like a 7. And I think
Yes.
that's legal.
You're illegally ugly.
Let's see. I don't actually see a clear definition on this page. Let's see if there's something in the core rulebook. Page 28.
So let's see.
Right, there we go. So Kimric attributes, the minimum for size is 8, dex is 5, 5, 5, 5. And the maximum for size is 18, dex is 18, strength is 18, constitution is 21, and appearance is 18. Though interestingly,
On
like
21, what?
it's
How
the
do you-
maximum.
How do you get how you do that?
Just by dumping all of your points into
Holy
constitution.
crap.
Also, you can advance your con in game too.
Yes.
The only thing you can't advance in game is size, which I think Rethric's still growing. I think he would still be bursting at the seams, but whatever, Greg Stafford.
Hey man, look, at 21, King Arthur Pendragon characters just halt. They're frozen in form.
Yeah, what the hell? I grew after 21.
Not me, certainly.
Greg Stafford.
Greg Stafford.
Greg Stafford, I would like to say, is very tall too. So
Yeah.
he grew.
Probably that, he did that on the eve of his 21st birthday.
He's like a Mabinogian giant.
Yeah. It's interesting to talk about how this is algorithmic basically. It's algorithmic rules defining how characters grow and change over time. And it's interesting to talk about how algorithms reflect the biases of their creators. So yes. there's definitely some discussions to be had about gender that are applicable to Greg Stafford's biases about how he defined the algorithms that create characters in this game. Cool. Do y'all feel confident with your chosen attributes now?
I think.
Okay. That sounded very confident, Jess.
Thank you.
Good. All right. So we've got our derived statistics, and then your appearance defines a number of distinctive features. So please roll. No, wait. You have one distinctive feature, Jess, which is on page 29. Right. So, roll 1d6 for me, please.
Okay. 2.
2. It's your body. There's something distinctive about it. Maybe you're slouched, barrel-chested, hunchbacked, fine-haired, tall, thin, broad shoulders, high-shouldered, very muscular, burly, squat, smooth skin, and etc.
Thin,
Cool.
since I was like a short hairy guy before.
Deal. And then, Carowin, you are also a 10 appearance.
Mhm.
You also have 1 attribute, so roll 1d6. 4. It's your speech. Perhaps you have a lisp, a stutter, a charming accent, a basso, a sharp, nasal, shrill, squeaky, musical, loud, soft, strong, thick accent, etc.
My Fran.
Yeah, your Fran Drescher. Awesome.
Honor.
Oh my gosh.
No, I can't do that for the rest of the session.
That would be.
Please do it.
Um,
Wait, I'm sorry. I can't find the section for this.
I don't necessarily know that there is one on the character sheets.
People know. I'll just put in my notes.
Yeah, good call.
Okay.
Nice. Cool. So, like, the weird thing about that cheer noise is, like, I turned it all off for these streams. I don't know why it's still dinging, but thank you, Farnish.
Thank you.
Awesome. Skills and combat skills. This is a list of all the things that you know, that you do, and how well you know them. Okay, so, right. So, Eric, you're looking through the sheet, right? You're looking at the Kimrick ones.
what?
Sorry. So you.
No,
have...
I was actually looking up how Tilda Swinton talks and wondering if that was...
Nice.
Sorry.
Sorry. So you have the Book of Knights and Ladies open, right, Eric?
Yeah, I do.
Cool. So Jess, you're going to be looking at page 56 in the Book of Knights and Ladies, at
Right,
the
early
first
periods.
Aquitanian column, right? Uther, Anarchy, Boy King, Conquest, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it here. Okay.
So I'm going to read them out just so that chat gets to hear them all, and you can place them in as you want. Cool. So Aquitanians start with awareness of 5, boding of 1, nothing in chirurgery.
Steven, sorry. Should I just fill everything out as if I am a male?
Yes.
Okay.
Male means knight.
Okay.
Female means steward. Yes, apparently Aquitanians have a skill called Venery. What is that?
I don't know.
It's dope.
Is
You're
it
gonna
dope?
marry well.
Oh, dancing too.
Dancing too.
Yep. Let's see.
Where's the list of new skills? Well,
I get my family. Sorry.
I'll read through these and then we'll look up what Venery is. Yeah. So awareness 5, boding 5, no chirurgery, compose of 4, courtesy of 8, dancing 2, fairy lore 2, falconry 2, no fashion.
Yep.
First aid of 2, Venery starts at 10 and is used for flirting, romance. Cat.
Oh.
Yes. Folklore of 2, gaming of 2, heraldry of 1, hunting of 5, no industry, intrigue of 5, orate of 5, play the harp 2. All Aquitanians are able to play the harp. Read Latin 2, recognize 2, religion, Arian Christian 2, singing 2, stewardship 2, swimming 2, tourney 0, of course. Your specialty skill is Venery. Battle starts at 10, siege at 2. I'm getting my foot attacked by a kitten. Horsemanship of 10, sword of 10, lance of 10, spear of 2, and dagger of 2. So yeah, where are these special skills? Let's take a look. Maybe back in the Aquitanian thing. Nope.
So flirting
All
at
right.
0 and then
Oh
add
my God.
Venery.
Yeah, you just need to add yourself a new skill of Venery. All right, she's run away. Hi.
Venery 10. Holy cow.
Yeah, you are really good at flirting and romance.
Nice.
As we have seen from the stories. Okay, where are they? Where?
10. Okay.
New skills and combat skills. There we go. Whoop.
Ladies have a higher dagger than men.
Nice.
It's kind of cool.
Yes, Venery for Aquitanians is knowledge of the skills of Venus, or love. It is used in place of both flirting and romance. It's the cultural specialty skill for the Aquitanian characters.
Cool.
There you go. All right, cool. So, B, add individual skill choices. Right. No skill or combat skill may be raised above 15 by these individual skill points. No trait can be raised above 19. No passion can be raised above 20. No attribute can ever be raised above racial limits. No skill with a beginning value of 0 or a dash may be augmented except for combat skills. Individual skills can be augmented by several of the several steps below. Okay, so, knights. 1. Choose any combat or non-combat skill at which you excel and make it 15. And sword or like a weapon skill is a popular first choice.
Okay.
That's really powerful. How many tournaments are we getting into, Steven?
Not many in the early period.
Yeah. Yeah,
Can
no,
you tell
I
us
gotta
all
go.
of the details?
All of the details.
Yeah, no, I'm doing spear expertise. That's fine.
Cool.
I was really thinking about doing orate to 15, but no, I'll save that.
Spear is fun.
Spear is good. Though for you, Jess, your
Yeah.
character being an Aquitanian is going to need to have a lance skill,
Okay.
I believe.
Hold a lance. Duh.
Yeah, you're gonna need to put points into lance, spear, and sword.
Make sure your arm's strong.
Make sure my what?
Arm is strong.
Mm.
Or lance. Sorry.
Have you made your choice?
Lance.
Cool. 2. Choose any 3 non-combat skills and make each of them 10. This cat is demanding that I play fetch with her. And since it's the only thing that keeps her...
Fetch?
Yes. So she carries little fuzzy balls over to me, and then she drops them at my feet, and then I throw them, and she runs after them, and she
That's
repeats.
precious.
It is. But it's also the only thing that prevents her from mauling my feet with claws
Right.
and teeth. So
So that's your trade-off with cats.
yeah, exactly. Hi, hello. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
That high hunting came in handy when we were traveling.
Yep, that's very true. And hunt is a valuable thing, socially speaking.
Flort. Oh, I don't need flort.
Oh my god, this one must have gone into the water bowl because it's wet.
Ugh.
And I don't think my cat's drool quite got me. So you got hunting, flirting, and...
Well, my flort is already 10 because it's the Venery.
Yes.
I don't know, guys. Should I be a singer?
1, 2. I'm trying to figure out Yeah, singing is cool.
You can compose
Gideon's a singer.
songs of love.
Singing.
You should be an
Singing's really good.
intriguer.
An intriguer. Intrigue is valuable. It gets you more information about like what's going on in the king's court and stuff like that.
Is intrigue just like you're more curious about stuff? Like, how does that play out?
It's more like being able to play the political game of gossip and like hear secret information from people.
Hmm.
I played an intriguing night for my first night, I think. I died, of course, but all nights die. But I definitely put that skill to good use. I ended up poisoning someone.
What?
Yeah, Tor was not happy, but he's like, "This is not a nightly thing," and I was like, "Dude's gonna die."
Look, the rules.
Yep.
Let's go back to skills. Okay. So all right. So now I have 5 points to spend in, or I have 4 points to do whatever I wish with right now.
Yes.
I can raise, so I'm raising my combat skill from spear expertise from 15 to 20.
Yes. Well,
No,
skills.
When you raise a skill or combat skill, then increase it by up to 5 points.
No skill or combat skill may be raised above 15 by these skill points.
right.
Yep. Sorry, you are a starter character.
Fine, Steven. I'll play your game.
Yep. Don't blame me, man. Blame Greg Stafford.
Play your game.
Greg Stafford believed that nobody could be super good at anything before the age of 21.
Never met Mozart.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. All right, 2 are going into my hatred of Saxons.
Okay.
1 is going into sword.
Does that make your hatred of Saxons 20?
Yes, it does.
That's
Oh my
amazing.
god.
So currently, I have dancing, gaming, and orating as my 3 things. I feel like this person's a carouser,
Cool.
and like she like hangs out with the boys and can kick people's asses. She's more of like the masculine stereotype than Nidian ever has been.
Totally.
That's great.
Oh, and as a non, while Nidian's alive, if you would like to play her as a non-player character or like anyone fill in, just do that.
Maybe we'll hear like events of her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just keep throwing shade at Nidian all day.
Yeah. Jess, have you
My brother.
determined which of your skills will start at 10?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hunting, intrigue, singing,
Cool.
and then my venery is already 10.
Yeah. So now you can raise 4 scores, and if you raise a skill or a combat skill, it increases by 5 points. If you raise an attribute, trait, or passion, then it increases by 1 point. So you have 4 boosts, basically.
I think I've like lost track now, but I think I did them all.
Okay. Then next, you add 10 more discretionary points to be divided in any amount among any number of non-combat skills of your choice.
Okay.
And then everything else starts at default.
I hope I'm not like cheating. I don't know why I have such a hard time keeping track of like what I'm spending.
It is actually legitimately complex. And this thing where it's like you have 4 raises, and if you increase a skill, it goes up by 5 points, and if you increase another thing, it goes up by 1
Yeah.
point. Like, whoa.
Jesus.
So once again, the 10 discretionary points, no skill can be higher than 15, right?
Correct. And these are all for non-combat skills.
2, 3. What is compose?
Composing music?
Oh, I feel like I need that.
Totally.
5.
You can compose songs to your lord. Or songs about how much you hate Saxons.
All right, got it.
Okay.
Boy.
I need orate pretty high for my poems. Oh shit.
Do you have a high intrigue there, Jess?
Yes.
Okay,
I put my 10 there.
Nice.
Cool. My gaming is 15.
Nice.
I am going to challenge people to games of chance, and then when they deny me, I'm like, let's go to the sword then. Let's,
That's
like
awesome.
to get people to do what I want because I'm not good at convincing people. I'm like, well, I'll challenge you in different things.
Nice.
Do that way.
It's the knightly way.
Yeah, they're very confident, and they're gonna be like, yeah, I want to put let's do this. Come on, let's play a game, or yeah, do you want to play a game? So I'm right in there with the tiny war pony.
Roll the chance die.
All right. Have you two decided?
Yeesh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Family characteristic. Now, Nidian, you already had a family characteristic, right?
Yeah, I'm a hawker.
Right. Yeah, you're a falconer or whatever.
Sick.
Good with birds. Plus 10 to falconry.
I'm a bird.
And that's just the Nidian family characteristic. However,
That comes up
Silden,
so
your new character, is it a man or a woman?
It's a woman.
No, Silden. Jess.
Oh, sorry.
I think I'm gonna be a woman,
Okay.
and I'll tell you why. I just had a harder time than I thought I would thinking as a man.
Yeah.
So, like, for some reason, like, role playing a guy was like confusing to me. So I'm just gonna stick with being a lady for now.
Rad. Okay, so your family. Do you have a name for your female
I
character,
don't.
woman character name? Okay. Are there names for Aquitanians, like suggested names? I think there
I
are.
feel like there's probably a table.
Well,
Did I ever send you the Story Games Names Project book for names?
I think I
No.
looked it up once, but yeah.
That sounds great.
Brunhilde, Florentina, Elaine, Eleanor.
Ooh, Elaine.
Elaine? That's
Uh-huh.
a good one.
And I dance like Elaine.
You're not going to be Brunhilde? All right,
I
cool.
mean,
So roll 1d20 for me, please, Jess.
okay. 10.
10. Wow, you're another natural healer. So you get plus 5 to first aid.
Cool.
Cool. So, father's class bonuses, you don't get any because your father was an esquire. Luck and starting glory. So, luck. You need to roll on a table blankety blank. Aquitanian luck. 27. Roll 1d20 for me, please.
7.
7. Oh, you have a marvelous saddle.
Cool.
You gain plus 4 to horsemanship rolls to stay on your horse.
Marvelous saddle.
Nice.
4?
Yeah, plus 4. And then we need a Kimry luck roll, a Kimrick luck roll from Carowin. 1d20, please. 11. A marvelous Christian shield. Are you Christian or pagan?
I'm Christian.
Yes, you have a marvelous Christian shield. If your piety is 16 or more, it grants plus 4 to your major wound threshold. Is your piety 16 or more?
No.
Okay, so you've got this shield, but you're not pious enough to take advantage of it yet. Maybe someday you will be.
One day I'll be a real knight.
Yeah. Cool, good. Yes. All right, nice. Yep, glory, starting glory. Your father's class was not good.
I'm super poor.
Yeah, base starting glory is 66 plus 150.
Right. Ooh, what is?
Yeah. So rather than going through like the 50 or 60 years of history before, let's do the quick thing. And we'll start with 66 plus 150. So Jess, go ahead and roll that.
Roll what?
6d6 plus
Oh,
150.
Well,
I was like, you're just
What?
saying numbers.
You're just
66.
sorry.
Come on, Steven.
Should I just be inheriting what my grandfather did?
Yeah. So your father,
Ah.
your father passes down 1/10 of his glory to you, and then you gain 1,000. So, Jess, your character starts. Elaine starts with 1,168 glory.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So, for example, Nidian, by 473, Nidian, his father fought in the Battle of Windsor, died gloriously. My total was 2383.
Yep. So
Just
238. So
238.
238 plus 1,000. So you start with 1,238.
Yeah, easy.
Cool. All right. I think that might be it. Honestly. Yes.
Yes.
You both start with a squire. Eleanor or Elaine?
Elaine.
Elaine, do you want a man or a woman as your squire?
Man.
Okay.
It's all right. They won't last long.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna kill him anyway.
Now, some squires are going to outlive their masters.
It's true.
Your would you roll 1d6 for me, please?
Mm-hmm. 2?
2. Okay. Your man's name is Berengar.
Berengar. I like that.
Yep. Your squire's name. And then Carowin, do you want a man or a woman as your squire?
Man.
Okay, roll 1d6.
4.
4. What, am I not? Yeah, okay, 4. Cool. Right. Your squire's name is Heward. Heward.
Awesome name.
Keyword.
All right, cool. So, equipment, horses, wealth, holdings, annual glory. Good. Character history. Mm-hmm. Knighting, previous experience. Not yet. Okay, excellent. Cool.
Ooh.
All right, we are done with character creation. So let's take a 5-minute break. And then when we come back, we'll do all of the winter phase for all of you. When we'll assign out manners for each of you and then go through what that means in terms of winter stuff. So for those of you here, just make sure that you've gone to the Dropbox link that I posted in our Zoom chat and grabbed the worksheets. They're not form fillable because I didn't have time to edit them all, unfortunately, but we can use them as a guide and maybe even depending on what PDF software you have, you might be able to like write in them in order to.
We're not going to use the Roll20.
It's actually insufficient. So one of the things that I want to do over the Christmas break is sit down with the GitHub for the Roll20 character sheet and make a custom one that actually has all of the worksheet stuff for the complete manorial tracking.
Got it.
So,
Nice.
all right. We'll come back in 5 minutes and we will play more King Arthur Pendragon. So that was character creation, and now we know where Carowin and Elaine come from. So, see you in 5.